JP Morgan. JP Morgan, we got that downtrend looking chart right here. So for JP Morgan, I'll be expecting this to continue to be. Hello. Well, this is your boy Francis. Welcome to the Trading Social Show. If this is your first time, you're welcome to this channel. And today we're going to be talking about stocks, and it is a beautiful day. Now, the market acted crazy last week, and this coming week we're expecting momentum to the upside if and only if we can hold a very decent level of support. Okay, resistance is not far off, right? Remember, this is not a recommendation to buy or to sell any stock or equity. This is for entertainment purposes only. All right, so welcome to the Trading Social Show. Looking at SPY, okay, we're looking at SPY here. Now we are actually in the market extended based on the daily chart, okay, right from the lows of below 410, and then we just rally all the way to the resistance spot. So when you're looking at it, you're looking at this spot as a form of resistance. Okay, so 437.50, that is going to be our resistance spot if 436 doesn't really hold. So we can make another attempt to test that spot, but if it doesn't, then we can retrace back down to 432, and then next spot is 430. Okay, so keep an eye out. The objective is for SPY to break this resistance, and then we can get back into the trend. Then we can start watching this downtrend for either a break or for a return back. So let's get into the stock. So what I'll be doing today, I'm gonna be analyzing different stocks and what I'm expecting them to do. But before then, guys, let's talk about the economic calendar, right? Monday we have Fed Reserve senior loan survey that's gonna come up. We also have Fed speaker as well. Tuesday we also have US trade deficit, okay, and consumer credit, how the consumers are doing out there, if we're still pretty much mounting credits, right? On Wednesday we're gonna have a Jay Powell. Jay Powell is gonna be delivering open remarks as well, and we're gonna have at 10 a.m. wholesale inventory, so keep an eye out. And then followed by what? Followed by the jobless claim, and 2 p.m. Jay Powell on IMF monetary policy, or International Monetary Fund. Okay, so that is what we got going on. So the market is gonna be really sweet. Overall, looking at the broader sector, you see that this is pretty much 1 week's performance. So now you see that we're really green. Okay, if you keep listening to the talking heads on CNBC, I think you probably would have missed this move, because they just keep crying out recession, inflation, and all that stuff. But whereas we are really coming off of the bottom on most of this stock. Take Netflix, NVDA, for example. Take Apple. Okay, so you gotta understand the big market. You gotta understand those stocks that will stand the test of time. When you buy them, you're holding them for a longer time, right? So something like Apple, something like Google, Netflix, all these are solid name for a long-term hold. Now look how Apple actually got to the 166 167 area, right? So if you had bought there looking at this trend, then I think you probably be 10 points in the money right now, right? So keep an eye out for this trend right here. That is going to act as resistance, but if it breaks, then 180 will be the next spot. Apple. Next one is going to be Netflix. Okay, Netflix right now we have resistance right at 450, 451. So that is our resistance spot. With momentum, really climbing to the upside. our next immediate resistance is 440, so keep an eye out. If 435 break, 440 is coming easily on NFLX. Even if you're looking at it on a stock chart as well, it's pretty much we're breaking this downtrend on the name, so keep an eye out on Netflix. Page C as well. Page C took a dive on report and look at how we've created that gap, right? So I'll be expecting some gap fill in the coming days on that name. Square as well. Square right now, we got this decent gap. Right now, our 20 exponential moving average is going to act as our support, so keep an eye out on that spot. Also, we got Upstart holding as well, breaking trend, and also bouncing right off of the 20 exponential, a 50 exponential moving average. So we're looking at 3250 on the next spot, or even 35 on that name, so keep an eye out. CVNA as well, I think we're beginning to change direction here, so our next spot is going to be the 50 exponential moving average, which is our 35 $36 spot, so keep an eye out on that. Also, we're gonna be talking about LLY, which is Eli Lilly. Right now, look at how we've been holding the trend. It's been like really beautiful to the upside, right? So right now we're about to move to the upside, so keep an eye out with our support at 550 there on that name. NET right now, we're looking at this trend. This is our downtrend, so once we can, if price can break 65, 66, I think we can continue to push to the upside on NET, which is our cloud flare, right? Also TEAM, TEAM, don't forget that this has been really giving us a beautiful uptrend for quite a while, and all of a sudden we failed that area, retested the 200 moving average. So right now we need our support here for the continuation back into the 50 or even 20 exponential moving average. Starbucks, all right? Starbucks earnings report, they did fantastic, they did beautifully well, created this gap right above the 200 moving average, right? So I took some position out of this and in anticipation of the revisit of the $100 spot. So any revisit around that area, you know, 99 or 100, then I can pick back the profit I just made. So keep an eye out there on Starbucks for that continuation. Also, another name, remember I talked about a bottom bounce play on this, and that is what we got. We made several attempts to really go, but guess what? Right now we're moving right into the 200 moving average, so keep an eye out. All these stocks, they're gonna try to retest the 200 moving average in no time. SPGI, this is our downtrend break. We're breaking this spot right now, so if for any reason price decide to pull back, so we're gonna be looking at what, 375 in the coming days, so keep an eye out on that beautiful name. NEE, this is Nextra Energy. They did forward split back in the day, so right now we're looking at bottom bounce play. Remember, whenever I say bottom bounce play, I mean there's a possibility for this to bounce off of this bottom level to the upside. So right now we're gonna be looking at $60 break. If we can break that resistance, and then 64 is going to come easy on NEE. Also ARR, okay, this is also a real right now. I talked about it a couple of weeks ago. I said look for bottom bounce play, and that is what we got. It is coming in, it's coming in strong. Uber UBER, right now we're breaking trend. Okay, right now we're breaking this beautiful trend. Okay, look for price back into $50 on this as well. RIVN also has earnings earnings coming up. So keep an eye out. I think, you know, once price breaks 200 moving average, then we can inch higher back into $20, which is also pretty much the same area as our 50 exponential moving average. Talking about Kroger as well, KR right now, look at that downtrend. We're breaking through, breaking barriers right now. $46.30, that is our next area, next spot for this to really get to, because it is the 200 moving average. Also looking at Skyworks as well, bottom bounce play to the upside, 92.93. that is where your eyes should be located. SCHW, this is Schwab right now. We're looking at price breaking this trend to the upside. Look for $60 on this name as the market begin to change direction. UNH is still holding strong right now. We're still holding the 20 exponential moving average, so we can continue to push on this name as momentum comes into the market. Tesla as well. Tesla right now, I did pick some up on this name because why? We retested this zone, make a double bottom, and then boom. Okay, so now you should be looking at taking profit on this name because why? We'll also have a resistance right around that spot. So in most cases, your stock doesn't really need to get to the point on the money in order for you to start taking profit, right? So you have to understand that in the making. Also looking at STAA. We're looking at bottom bounce play with our view on this downtrend. Okay, so downtrend is your best bet there for the price to get to in terms of resistance. Amazon, what have you? Downtrend break to the upside. Okay, so right now on this name, I'm looking at price back into the 140. If we can break 140, then this can see 145 or even 150 in the coming days on that name. And guess where you would have been buying if you hadn't listened to the CNBC guys, right? You would have been buying at the 200 moving average. Okay, which is that 150, 118, 120, 122 is okay, but right now we're back to the upside on this name. Also talking about Kroger, we'll also have Target. Target, we're looking at downtrend break on Target. That is what we got going on. Also, what have you? We have Nike as well. I got this one, came in from a friend. We're looking at this downtrend and the continuation to the upside. Right target is 111 on that as well. So keep an eye out on this. Cisco. Okay, Cisco right now, downtrend break as we rally out of the 20-50 exponential moving average. And also for JP Morgan, we got that downtrend looking chart right here. So for JP Morgan, I'll be expecting this to continue to be to the upside if we can only break the 50 SMA. So that is the spot right there to break, and then we can continue to 145 and straight right into 150 on that as well. So keep an eye out on JP Morgan. Don't forget about Coinbase right now. This is the resistance we all got right here on Coinbase. So we really need to get off of this $85 spot to the upside. $85 break, real clean break. We're looking at $90 or even $95 on Coinbase. So keep an eye out on this name, guys. The remaining chart, I'm going to post them up on my stock and my X Twitter account. So keep an eye out. I will analyze the remaining chart over there. Peace and love, guys. Bye bye.